Hello everyone. Today I want to do a video of my new bike. I got this October 25th, 2025, and I went to a local, it's Seminole Power Sports, to look at a three-wheeler, one of those Spider Can-Am Spiders, and I ended up seeing this. So guess what? I got this instead of the three-wheel. So anyways, this is a 2022 Road Glide Limited. It's black on black, and as you can see, it's come on, get closer here. This is the first fairing bike that I own. The last bike I owned was a 2014 Road King. So it didn't have a fairing, it just has a windshield. So I thought this would be my first bike with a fairing, and it's a lot different because I can't see through the fairing and see my wheels. I was always worried about not being able to see where my tires are, and not confident enough to have a fairing. But after all these years, I went ahead, and I always wanted a Road Glide, and when I saw this on the showroom, and with the right price, I went ahead and got it. So I traded in my 2014 Road King and paid extra money for this. And it only has, as you can see, it only has 1,500 miles. When I got it, it was 1,452. So I still don't know. Okay, so it had 1,452 miles for 2022. So it was really in mint condition. It's brand new. All right. So let's take a look at this Limited. In 2022, they changed the name to Limited, and it comes with the GTS radio of 6.5 inches here. Let's turn on. All right, really nice. And it's all touchscreen. The old radio had the rubber buttons on the end, but this new radio is full touchscreen. As you can see, it has it's different from the Street Glide, where the Street Glide the fairing is actually on the steering column, and where the Road Glide is the fairing is attached to the frame, and you can turn without turning the whole front end. And I wanted that because you know, I'm small and there's a lot of weight on this bike, and so I didn't want to have a fairing that's connected to my steering handlebars, so when I'm turning or getting the bike off the kickstand, I would have more weight. So I went ahead and got this instead. All right, so the difference is you have little what do you call these things? Little compartments here on each side. This one on this side has a USB cord. Yeah, all right. And since it's black on black, everything is usually, if you have a different color, this would be a different color, and that would be a different color. All right. The tank is right here in the middle. Where on my Road King, the tank was the cap was over here. Here, the cap is in the center. All right. I think the new ones has a capless, just like the truck is a capless gas cap. Right. So I haven't even put fuel in this yet. So he gave it to me at about half a tank, and since I've had it, I've been working so much that I really haven't ridden it. Plus, there were some things I wanted to do to it before I started riding it. Okay, so let's go back. Everything's pretty much stock on it. Stock seat, stock speakers, everything is pretty much stock on this bike. The height is a little tall for me. When I put my foot down, I'm actually like a little bit on the ball of my feet. So it kind of made me feel a little bit unsteady, unlike the Road King. I lowered the Road King an inch and my foot was flat, where this is not. So I have a new seat ordered coming, and I want to, hopefully that will help me with the ground clearance. So these seats here, is super nice. So if I get a lower profile, I'll probably give up some of that some cushion there, but it will help me reach the ground better. See these here, it's really, I mean, it's a lot of cushion here, and that's why it spreads my leg out and I can't reach the ground where I want to. All right, and the difference with mine is that the bags are the same. They're not stretched. On the Limited, the bags are not stretched, it's just regular bags. But these things are different, where the other one I had a little quarter, a half turn to lock it in. These are actually screwed in. All right. Now the suspension is different also. You can't see it, but the suspension on my other one, I can pump it up with a air pump for my suspension, where these you have a dial. All right. So this would be nice for the rider, for the missus and Ethan. So it's super soft here too. You have 2 speakers here. So you have 2 saddlebags, and then I put this on, so this is what I put on since I've had it. All this space here. I've never had this much space in any of my bikes. So it's supposed to be able to hold a helmet or 2 helmets. So I have to see. I have a full face helmet, and Ethan and Trin has a 3/4 face helmet. So I don't know. I haven't tried to fit it in here. But there's a lot of space. Too much. So you know what happens though. The more space you have, the more junk you're going to put in there. All right. All right. In the back here, it's full lights. You got all the lights here. You got lights that goes along the side here also. These lights. You got the rear lights. I think he put these on, if I'm not mistaken. The only thing that I'm disappointed with Harley is that the brake light and the signal light up front are not LED. But everything else on the bike is LED, so people don't understand why they did that. So I'm going to be changing these out too soon. Okay. Stock mufflers. All right. Come back up. And as you can see, nothing is that's my neighbor. Nothing is extra on this. He hasn't really, I mean, for 1,500 miles, less than 1,500 miles, he didn't do much to change it. So I'm going to be adding a lot of stuff to it, and I wanted to show you guys the stock bike. And then every time I do something new to it, I'll record it and show it to you guys. All right, go up front. So these are LEDs. Finally, Harley made these LEDs, but as you can see, these 2 signal lights here, they're incandescent, and I don't know why. Come on. Now the engine is different with the Limited. They're water-cooled heads. So there's radiators right here. You see the 2 radiators right here. So air comes through here. There's a radiator, and there's a fan behind the bottom fairing. So it'll kick on when I'm riding. So I hear them. They're pretty loud and sounds pretty fast. So they're liquid cooled, but when Harley went with the liquid cool heads, they did not do a liquid cool. I mean, they did not do a radiator for the oil, so there's no oil cooler. So it's air cooled in the main and liquid cool heads. So that might be something that I might add on later also. All right, so that's all I wanted to do is just to show you the new bike. There's holes, air holes everywhere. There's air holes here, there's air holes here, there's air holes down here on each side, so that when you're driving, the air push through and cool the engine and cool your legs too, because it was on the way back, from the dealer at the stoplight. Oh my gosh, my right leg was just burning, and they saying that it's burning because on this side it burns your legs, because you can't see it, but there's a catalytic converter right here. There's a catalytic converter. It's this big, right? It's this big, and so the air, catalytic converter can get pretty hot. Actually, if it's really hot, it can glow. So you know how hot catalytic converters are, and when you put your leg down, my leg is right through here, right? And I can feel the heat coming off this and hitting my leg. So that's gonna be one of the first thing that I'm gonna work on is the exhaust for this thing. I had one for the Road King. I changed the whole exhaust out on the Road King, and it made a huge difference. All right, what else? That's really about it on this bike. So if you look through here, I don't know if you can see, it's really dark, but there's where the fan is. Can you see it? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, see it. So there's a fan on each side. All right. Okay. And then this thing here adjusts the vents. So maybe in the winter you can shut it off and then open it back up. So those vents open and close. Up front here, the top vent opens and closes. See, opens and closes. So during the winter you can open and close them. So the only one that doesn't close is these in here. On the old bikes, on the old fairing, actually these also open and close, but on the new model they don't. Okay, I think that's everything that I wanted to show you on the bike. I wanted to show you the bike when it's originally bought, and all the original parts are on it, and got a great deal. I wasn't planning to get it, but when I saw it, it was something I couldn't miss. So what I'm gonna do first, probably, it has less than 1,500 miles on it, but it's a 2022, so it's 3 years old, right? So it's been sitting probably. I'm gonna change the oil on it. Another thing is the brake fluid. They say after 2 years or so, you should test it, make sure there's no water in it. Here in Florida is very humid, so they tell you to change your brake fluid every 2 years. So I'm going to check on that too, and most likely I'm going to have to change that too. Okay. And I want to do all that by myself and learn how to do it so that I can do it here at home. When you send it into the dealership, I think they want around $350 to do that. I have to check on that, but I think that's the going rate. Okay. All right. I hope you enjoy the video, and you're going to be seeing a lot more videos of me. Now I have a new toy to play with, so we're going to be doing a lot of videos of upgrading this bike. All right, hope you enjoy the video, and we'll see you soon. Bye.